One game that did not come down to the last play, and it was one of those 11-0 teams that moved on to 12-0. Independence defeated Hendersonville tonight 38-7. Donny Honey with our network partner at PMHsports in Fayetteville went to that game. Him and the legendary Coach Louis Thompson, and Donny joins us on the Cook Neon hotline. Cook Neon, they will help you create and install your sign and maintain it and even demolish it when you're ready for a new sign. CookNeon.com. Donny, are you beginning to warm up, my friend?
We're beginning to unthaw a little bit, but I'll tell you, Dennis, it took a while. I've had the seat heaters on and the heat cut wide open and everything. It's a whole lot colder than I anticipated it was going to be.
You had too many birthday cakes is what it is. That's what my doctor told me. I'd had too many birthday cakes. This Independence team, now 12-0, they look like the real deal. I thought Hendersonville would have a little more for them.
Well, we did too coming up, but you're right. Independence is just a real deal. Andrew Bunch, quarterback, he's a good runner. He's a good passer. And he's got no less than 3 or 4 guys that are just very, very good pass receivers. He just spreads the ball all over the field, and then when you think they're going to throw, then they run draw or run screen or something. So they've got a really, really good football team.
Now, let me ask you this, and I'm sure you just have only heard rumor and a legend, but you think Andrew Bunch is as good as a young Louis Thompson as a football player?
Well, that's kind of comparing apples and oranges. Lewis played fullback and lineman, so
that's
Andrew
what I
Bunch
said.
Is quarterback.
That's why I said football player. I wanted to make sure all around football player.
He can hear you talking. So.
I know that's why I'm letting him have it. That's why I'm letting him have it here. Donny, if there's anybody that gave Independence a game, it was you guys for the first half in your meeting with Independence. What if somebody's going to knock off Independence between now and the Blue Cross Bowl? What are they going to have to do to beat Independence?
Probably run the football and keep their offense off the field, because Independence offense is just pretty much do whatever they want to do. Hendersonville has had some good football players, Dennis. They had some good athletes, and they just could not match up. They just meticulously move the ball down the field, just throwing short passes and moving the ball down the field. And I talk a lot about their offense, but their defense is good too. They run the ball very well. Got very good team speed.
Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson talking to Donny Honey, PMHsports. He attended the Independence game as they hosted Hendersonville, and we've got him here on Friday Night Thunder.
Donny, you guys saw Beach up close and personal last week. Were you surprised to see that they got handled by Hillsboro pretty easily tonight, 42-7?
Well, yes, I was. They've got a good football team. They ran the ball pretty much about all they did against us, just run the ball consistently. And it does kind of surprise me, especially when you go back and look at the last game of the year. I believe they had Hillsboro really on the ropes and just could not stick the ball in the end zone from the 2-yard line. Hillsboro gets the ball, drives the length of the field, and beats them right at the end of the game. So, tonight's game obviously was nothing like the Week 10 or Week 11, I guess it was, matchup.
Well, Donny, I know that you guys, Coach Thompson, he's going to want to find a football game next Friday night. When y'all decide where you're going to go, let me know, and I'd love to get you on again next week, okay?
Okay, well, we've already discussed it.
Okay.
And it'll either be back to Indy or we were thinking about going to Marshall County, but I believe they're on the road, so that kind of knocks that in the head. But
yeah, Marshall County's at East Hamilton. Another game I thought you might want to look at is Centennial is at home next week. They play Henry County.
Yeah, we talked about that too, and I believe Oakland is at home. I believe too.
Yeah, Oakland Smyrna. That'll be a good game.
Mm-hmm. We will go to one. I'll let you know during the week.
All right, buddy.
Maybe Friday or whatever.
All right, I appreciate it as always, Donny. Y'all have a safe trip home. Coach Thompson, I'm gonna make you call in. I'm gonna make you call in next week, okay?
I'll
be happy to. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you, too. That's Donny Honey and Lewis Thompson joining us here on the Cook Neon Hotline.
Coach Thompson's a good fella.
He is a great fella.